In this video I'm going to show you how to carve this 2008 Christmas ornament. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to carve the major part of the design first, right up in here. You can see the finished result here. So I'm going to start on one edge and work my way over to the other side. And here's where I'll begin. I'm using the first position with my knife. Notice once again the tripod form with my thumb, the knuckle of my finger, and the point of the blade to form about a 65-degree angle with the knife in between the wood. This first cut starts rather shallow, and now I get some depth in there and draw the point up to the edge here. I'm going to make successive cuts for economy of movement. So I'm going to carve right down the edge of this pattern here. This is one cut of a 3-corner chip. Same on the next one. And I'm going to finish right down the edge here. Here's the deep part of the chip. And then I will draw the knife out right to the point. From there, I'm going to turn my wood a little bit, back up to the first one I started with. First position with the knife again. There's the deep part of the chip. From shallow to deep, and draw it out. As part of it, to finish this upper chip, put the point of your knife right down the bottom of the chip and slide it out up along the edge. Okay, so there's the top chip. Now I can finish these 3-corner chips down the edge. Review some of the previous lessons if you have any questions on how to remove a 3-corner chip. Turn the board 180 degrees, second position with the knife, and plunge it straight down in. Okay, so there's the 3-corner chips. Now I can go and work on this bottom chip just like I did on the top. For my next cut, I'm going to make the cut across here. There's the deep part of the chip again. From shallow to deep, and draw it out. Now this one didn't come out. Most likely it's hung up right down on the bottom of the chip. So I'm going to try this cut once again. And right there is probably where it hung up, and now it comes out just fine. Turn the board back, and again put your knife right down the bottom of the chip and slide it up to finish that part of that chip. And I've got just a little bit left down in here I can go and clean up. Got those? All that's left are these 3-corner chips right here. Second position with my knife. And then a slicing cut. First position up along the edge again. Okay, that side's done. Next I'll move into these chips right here. I'll move right to left as I'm right-handed. So carve away from previous chips There's the deep part of the chip right there. And now draw it up right along your previous cut. I'm going to stop right there. Turn the board. I'm going to try to carve away as much of the previous, my pattern lines, as possible. The more I can carve away, the less I have to remove when I'm done. Okay, again, that chip is just hung up a little bit. It's probably right there, right in the deep part of the chip. A little bit of cleanup. And we're ready to move on to the next one. I'm going to carve away from my previous chip just like I did. Just a little bit of cleanup. Okay, so I've done here, work my way away from my previous chips. Last, I'll carve this side similarly to the way I carved the first side. Carve away from your previous chips, so I'll start right here. We've completed the major part of the Christmas ornament design. And as you can see, what we'll do next is the flip-flop motion to make these into a more of a floral type of design. You can review that previous lesson in the My Chip Carving videos on how to do the flip-flop. It's really quite easy. We're just working from the edge to the center from our first position with our knife to second, and we'll work right up and down each side so we don't have to move our board around very much. And then simply turn your board and we'll work right up the other side. To get your copy of a free pattern for this ornament, see the details listed in your My Chip Carving subscription. If you're not a subscriber yet, be sure to subscribe, send me an email, or check the link at mychipcarving.com, or send an email to Marty at mychipcarving.com. Thanks for joining me.